All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, this is your first time on this channel. I just want to say welcome. This is Commanders Talk. Here we talk all things, everything Washington Commanders. So you can show your support by banging that subscribe button. If you've been here before, or if you already subscribed, I just want to say thank you and salute. Yo, what's good, Burgundy Gold Nation? This is Commanders Talk, the people's channel, and it's your boy T-May, and I'm back in the building. On this episode, man, we're going to take a look at the unofficial depth chart for the Burgundy and Gold, depth chart 1.0. There's some surprises on there, man. It's a couple guys that I don't see on this depth chart, but at the same time, it is early, and this is unofficial. We're going to go through this depth chart, and also on this episode, there's a couple wide receivers that express interest of playing for the Burgundy and Gold. We're going to talk about that, and also the way too early quarterback rankings. Is JD5 on there? Of course he is. But the question is, where does he rank? We're going to take a look at that. So strap in, man. Get your popcorn ready. Let's get right into this episode, all right? Two wide receivers that want to play for the Burgundy and Gold. They express interest of playing for the Burgundy and Gold. We already know the first guy, and I'm sure you've seen this already on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. If you haven't seen it, let me get you up to speed. Brandon Ayuk, come on, man. Now, this guy's posting pictures with redskin gear on, holding a redskin football with a logo. This guy's wild, man. I don't know what to say about this situation. Look, we're not going to trade for this guy, so we just have to wait for this guy to get cut, and if he gets cut, then we'll probably pick him up. But until that time happens, San Francisco right now, they're playing hardball. They're not going to cut this guy right away. They may not cut him at all. Who knows? But if they decide to cut him, we're going to jump all over that guy. You already know. And he'll be a member of the Burgundy and Gold, and we'll see what he has left in that tank. If he has something left, he can definitely help us get to the playoffs. If not, then we just move on. It is what it is. So, Brandon Ayuk, you can see with that cap on, man. I don't know what to say, man. This guy's a weird dude, but at the same time, listen, man. At first I was like, yes. Then I was like, no, after the warrant. But now I'm like, I'm back on the yes train, all right? If this guy wants to play for us, if he becomes available, we should get him. He can only help the wide receiver room. If not, then we just move on. Now, there's another guy out there. When asked about the Washington Commanders, he was saying, he wouldn't mind playing for the Burgundy and Gold. Who? Well, this guy from New England. Yeah. Sean Butte, man. Listen, this DC thing, and this thing is heating up. No question about it, man. But listen, the Washington Commanders just came out and said they are not trading for anyone right now. All right? 2027 is a stacked draft. So we want to keep all our draft capital. Now, if they cut this guy, man, we have got to bring him in. Him and my man, Brandon Ayuk. We got to bring both those cats in, man, because they can help us. Jayden Daniels, Ayuk, and maybe a Sean Butte, man. Oh my God, that'd be incredible. Now listen, man, let's get into these quarterback rankings. The way too early quarterback rankings. Is Jayden Daniels on the list? Well, you know he is. Of course he's on the list. But where does he rank? Man, let's jump right into this, man. As you can see right here on the screen, they got my man Josh Allen. He's ranked number 1. This is too early, of course. Josh Allen's ranked number 1. My man Lamar Jackson, number 2. Drake May, yeah, he made it to the Super Bowl last season, so you got to give him some respect. He's ranked number 3. And yours truly, JD5, right now is ranked number 4. That's incredible, man. You got Jalen Hurts following him, ranked number 5, and Joe Burrow, who I thought would be higher on this list, he's ranked 6. Caleb Williams made the list. Man, that's a little questionable. He's ranked 7th. Trevor Lawrence is ranked 8th. Jackson Dart? Jackson Dart on this list, he's ranked 9. This is insane. And my man Dak Prescott rounds out the top 10. He's ranked number 10, man. I don't know, some questionable guys on this list. Caleb Williams, Jackson Dart. I don't know, but all we care about is my man JD5, and he's going to have a huge year in 2026. A bounce back year for this guy. He will be ranked top 5 in passing, no question about it. And he will be mentioned in that MVP race. Yeah, I'm calling it right here, right now on Commanders Talk, man. All right, depth chart 1.0 unofficial for the Burgundy and Gold. They released one. We got to check this out, man. So without further ado, man, let's get into this depth chart. Now, we're going to start on the offensive side of the ball. I know I'm a defensive guy. Defense wins championships. But we're going to start with the offense, and we're going to start off with the quarterbacks. It's no surprise here, man. As you see for yourself, you got my man Jaden Daniels as the QB1. Come on, man, stop playing. QB2 is my man Marcus Mariota. The Mariota man is in the building. And number 3, QB3 is AK. Now, one guy's missing from this list, my man Sam Hartman. Yeah, hopefully he's gone. Yeah, hopefully that guy's gone, and hopefully AK can take over for that guy. So that's your quarterbacks. Let's keep going right to the running backs. And there's one guy missing on this list, man. The unofficial depth chart 1.0. But I'll let you see for yourself. Here you go, my man. Bill Krosky Meredith, the RB1. And I love this move, man. I think Bill's going to have a big year for us. 1,000 yards this season. No question about that. You got RB2. You got my man Rashad White. And you got RB3, you got my man K-Tron Allen, the fat man is in the building. That's right. RB4, we got Jerome Ford. Yeah, Jerome Ford, RB4, man. Now, there's one guy missing. Yeah, Jeremy McNichols. Where's that guy? Is he going to make the squad? Well, like I said, this is way too early, and he got plenty of time to turn it around. But for right now, today, McNichols is not on the squad, man. He is not on the squad. So let's keep going, man. Let's go to those wide receivers. We're going to start off with the X wide receiver spot. And as you can see right here, of course, you got my man Scary Terry as the wide receiver 1. Backing him up, you got Traylon Burks, wide receiver 2. Wide receiver 3, you got my man Van Jefferson. And wide receiver 4, you got my man Jaden Bradley. That guy's an undrafted free agent. And listen, this guy has been tearing it up so far in OTAs. Jalen Bradley, man, I expect him to leapfrog Van Jefferson. I think Van Jefferson's going to be out the door. And I think this guy, my man Jaden Bradley, is going to make that final 53. Yeah, I think so. We had another guy last season. Remember that guy, Ja'Cory Brooks? He tore it up in OTAs and training camp, and got the preseason and couldn't catch a cold. But hey, listen, man, but this guy's different. This guy's 6'4", 195 pounds, and we all hope that this guy can make the squad. He's a big body guy. He runs some crisp routes. But the question is, can he keep up this momentum he has right now? If he can, hey, he should be a commander. So shout out to that guy, man. Hopefully this guy will make the squad. So let's keep going with the wide receivers, man. We're going to go to the wide position. As you can see right here, wide receiver, the wide spot, man. They have my man Luke McCaffrey, wide receiver 1, backed up by De'Ami Brown, wide receiver 2. And wide receiver 3, we got my man Jacoby Jones. Yeah, this is Luke McCaffrey's year. This is it, man. Make or break. This guy has got to have a hell of a season for the Burgundy and Gold. This is it. If he don't, if he stinks up the joint, is injured, whatever the case may be, I don't see him being a member of the Burgundy and Gold much longer than this year, man, any further. So hopefully this guy can step up to that plate and be that wide receiver 2 that we're missing. We need one. Yeah, if this guy can step up, we don't need a Brandon Ayuk. We don't need him at all. We don't need a Kayshon Boutte. We don't need those guys. But if Luke McCaffrey can do his thing, yeah, we're straight. We're good. Well, right now, the unofficial depth chart 1.0, they got Luke McCaffrey starting at that wide spot. Yeah, okay, but let's keep going to the slot receiver spot. And you already know who's going to be starting right there. They got my man Antonio Williams, the wide receiver 1 in the slot, backed up by my man Jalen Lane, wide receiver 2. Now, this guy, Antonio Williams, is a dog. If you haven't been following this guy in OTAs, I suggest you do so. This guy's the real deal. He is, man. And if he can keep up this momentum, man, throughout training camp, through preseason, man, we got a hell of a weapon right here. A hell of a weapon. But let's keep going. Tight ends. There's probably no surprise here. You already know who the tight end 1 is. I'll put it on the screen for you anyway. That's right, my man Chinga Conquo, man. Tight end 1. He's backed up by my man John Bates, tight end 2. Tight end 3 is my man Ben Sennett. And tight end 4 is Colson Yankov. I'm not even going to spend a whole lot of time on this. You know my man Chinga Conquo, man. He's a monster. And he's out there blocking his butt off at OTAs. And I think this guy might get us 1,000 yards this season. I think he might. But listen, man, let's keep going. We're going to go to the offensive line. That's right. The bacon boys. That's what I call them. The boys eat a whole lot of bacon. Whole lot of bacon. You got to keep a whole lot of bacon in the house with these big offensive linemen. We're going to start off with the left tackle. And that left tackle, come on, man. Lermy Tunsil is your starting left tackle. Ain't no question about that. He's backed up by my man Ben Coleman, backed up by Foster Sorrell. I think Foster Sorrell, he left the game last season. Didn't he retire or something? Ended up coming back? Whatever. If he made the squad, he made the squad. But at the same time, I'm not counting on that guy to do anything for the Bird and Gold. I don't think his heart's in it. I think he retired. He went home and his wife was like, nah, Nah. You can't hang out here. You gotta go back to work. So he's back. Hopefully he can make the squad for the Burgundy Gold. If not, we'll just move on from this guy. And my man Ben Coleman, man, listen. This guy is the backup left tackle, but I still think he's going to compete for that left guard spot with Chris Paul. And speaking of the left guard spot, let's roll right into that, man. Here you go, left guard. You got my man Chris Paul. Right now it's penciled in as the starter, backed up by my man Timothy McKay, backed up by the undrafted rookie Tanoa, man. And this guy, Tanoa, to me is a fan favorite. I love this guy, man. You watch his film. This guy is a monster. This guy could possibly rise up that depth chart quickly, man. This guy, I love the way he plays. He pancakes dudes. He takes the game very serious, and he's a physical guard, man. So let's keep going to the center spot. And you know, to me, I think this is probably one of the weakest position groups on our squad, the center. But from what I'm hearing from the fans, from the people in the chat, they say, hey, listen, man, Allegretti is good. Don't trip. He can get it done. So let's go right to the center. So the Commander Talk Nation say we good at center. So right now they got my man Nick Allegretti starting. And backing him up is my man Nick Gobin. And coming in third, Julian Good-Jones. This is our centers right here, man. This is what we have. This is who we rolling with. Nick Allegretti, don't let us down. We got a lot riding on you. Don't let us down, man. And let's keep going on right guard. And right here, you know, it's no question who the right guard is. But I'm going to put it on the screen for you anyway. Right guard, you got the big Sam Cosme starting at right guard. The Lumberjack is in the building. That's my guy, man. And this guy says he wants to return to his Pro Bowl form. No question about it. He's healthy. He's ready to roll. I think he will make the Pro Bowl again. This is our all-pro guard, man. And listen, shout out to this guy. I love Big Sam Cosme. Backing him up is my man Andrew Wiley, right guard number 2. And right guard 3 is Tyler Cooper, who probably won't make the squad. But listen, he's on the depth chart, so I had to put him on here. Why not? All right, I'm going to get this guy's props right now, so he gets some respect from Commanders Talk. No question about it. Let's keep going, man, to the right tackles. And we got the puppy. Well, he's no longer a puppy. You know, this guy, he was a rookie last season, but he stepped his game up. He had me worried, though, in the beginning of the season last year. The guy was struggling. I was a little nervous, but he held on. He came back around. He played all the snaps last season for the Bird and Gold. You know who I'm talking about. My man Josh Conley Jr., man. A starting right tackle, backed up by my man Trent Scott. Yeah, Josh Conley Jr., that's my guy, man. I'm hoping this guy will take another step forward. Offensive line is nice. This could be, like I said, one of the strongest position groups on the squad, man. It's the offensive line. No question about it. So what you think about the offense? The unofficial depth chart. Any guys missing? Jerry McNichols. How you feel about that? You think he's going to make the squad? Man, let me know in the comment section. Now, let's switch gears. Let's go to the defensive side of the ball. That's right. We're going to start up front at the nose tackle spot. You know, we're going to run a 3-4. You already know. We're going to start with the nose tackle. I'm going to put it on the screen for you right now. Starting at nose tackle is Big Tim Settle Jr. Ooh, we came back to the Bird and Gold. Welcome home, big fella. I need you to crack some heads out there at the nose tackle spot. Backing him up is my man Shy Tuttle. To me, he's another superior nose tackle. We got 2 good nose tackles on the squad, so it should be no excuse or we can't stop the run this season. That's right, it should be no excuse. So let's go to the end spots on the defensive line. We're going to have 3 down linemen, and you already know the first guy we're going to have on one side. Yeah, Deron Payne, that's our guy. Can he step up? Can he return to his old form before he got that bag? So we got my man Deron Payne starting on one side, backed up by Johnny Newton. That's right. And backing him up is my man Jeffrey Ember, the undrafted rookie. Deron Payne, man, we need him to have a big season. If not, I think this could be his last season in Burgundy and Gold, man. I don't think we're going to give him another contract deal. I don't think so. So we need this guy to have a big season for us. If he can get double-digit sacks, that would be awesome for our defense. And that could make or break our season right there through Deron Payne alone. But this other guy on the other side, no more excuses for this guy either. Who? I'll put him on the screen for you right now. Javon Kinlaw. He's starting on the right defensive end side, man. We need this guy to have a big season for us. We paid him, brought him in here last season. To me, in my opinion, he was trash. All right, now we need this guy to step up. We need him to step up. If Durante Jones can't get this guy going, then it's a problem. We have a problem on our hands with this guy. But I'm hoping we all in this guy's corner. We're hoping this guy's going to step up this season. He's going to crack some heads on that defensive line. And backing him up is Ricky Barber. That's the undrafted guy from last season. And we hoping this guy can make the squad too and have a big year for the Burgundy and Gold. We're going to be rotating a lot of defensive tackles. You already know. But my man Kinlaw, Payne, my man Tim Settle going to be the main big three. We need all three of them dogs to have a big season for the Burgundy and Gold. So let's take a step back. We're going to take a look at these linebackers. Let's start in the middle. That's right, the middle linebackers. Let's go. And we're going to start on the left side. There's no surprises here. Well, maybe it is. It is. I think this is a surprise to me. I'm going to put it on the screen for you right now. Of course, you know my man Leo Chenal is going to start. He's going to be one of the inside linebackers, no question about it. But at the same time, at OTAs, Frankie Louvu, who they have as the number 2, he had the green dot during OTAs. He was calling most of the defenses at OTAs, and maybe they was just trying that out to see how Frankie would do. Now they got my man Jordan McGee backing up Frankie Louvu, third string. Man, this one hurts, man, because I had a lot of riding on this guy, man. If Jordan McGee can get on the field after sitting behind Bobby Wagner for 2 seasons, learning from one of the best, this guy could be very dangerous. He has the speed, he has the size, he can hit you, he can cover, he can do it all, but he just cannot break through to that starting lineup. Maybe he will. And I know, like we already talked about, this is early, way too early depth chart. So we'll see how my man Jordan McGee pans out. Hopefully he can rise up this depth chart, and hopefully he can be a starter sooner rather than later. Now backing him up is my man Kane Madrano from last season, the rookie from last year. So let's keep going, man, to the right inside linebacker spot. And you already know, I'm gonna put it on the screen for you right now. Our guy, Sonny Styles. That's right, Sonny Styles, man. He started at the right inside linebacker spot, backed up by Nick Ballore. I can't wait to see Sonny Styles on that field, man. I can't wait. It'll be a lot of fun. So let's stick to the linebackers. We're gonna go to the outside, strong side and the weak side. All right, let's go. And we're gonna go with the weak side first. You already know Owe is gonna be on the field. This guy has got to give us double-digit sacks this season. 10 plus for this guy, man. And I think he can do it. Owe is my guy. If you haven't watched this film, man, the guy is a problem. He is. He's a problem, and I think Devontae Jones is going to get this guy out there. He's going to be sacking quarterbacks left and right. And who's backing him up is my man Doris Armstrong from last season, who started off strong. Now backing him up is my man Devontae John Baptiste. We got a lot of pass rushers on that weak side linebacker spot and the strong side, so it's going to be tough on my man Baptiste to make it. Hopefully he will. We'll see how this thing shakes out. Now, strong side, let's jump right over there. We got my man Clavon Chase, and he's starting right now. Strong side linebacker 1. Backing him up is the rookie, Joshua Joseph, who I heard nothing but good things from this guy. Third string, we got my man Charles Emenehu, the free agent we brought in. And I think this guy's, he can ball out too, man. I think he might be our situational pass rusher, or he might just be a depth piece. I'm not sure. And backing him up is my man Dietrich Wise, Jr., the Wise guy, is in the building. Let's go to the secondary. Let's keep going, man. And we're going to start off with the safeties. Strong safety first. Let's go there. All right, let's get it. And there's nothing to see here. Strong safety. You already know. Yeah, you already know. My man Nick Cross is going to be starting at strong safety. Backing him up is my man Will Harris, and backing him up is Tyler Owens, who was my X factor from last season. He let me down a little bit, Tyler, man. Maybe he could bounce back this year and get some more playing time. So let's keep going to the free safety. Yeah, listen, man. They got Quan Martin starting at free safety. Backing him up is my man Revo, and backing up Revo is Percy Butler, who actually, when he played pretty well, and Revo did too. And let's go to the cornerbacks. The guys that's going to be locking down that outside. Let's jump right into it. So you can see right here, my man Big Play Trey, of course he's locked in at number 1. Backing him up is Antonio Hamilton Sr. Backing him up is Trey Hawkins III, and backing him up is Carlin Vigors. No surprise there to me. You already know my man Trey is going to start. Hopefully he's healthy and ready to roll. He was banged up last season, and again, the scheme was awful. Okay, so we got to give all these guys a pass. All right, we got to cheer these guys on. Hopefully they can crack some heads this season for the Burgundy Gold. Let's go over to the right side, right corner. We got my man Mikey over there. I think we're good on the cornerback spot. Backing him up is my man Witherspoon, and backing up Witherspoon is my man Fred Davis II. All right, so let's go right to the slot. cornerback spot, all right? And we already know who's going to be starting right there. Free agent will be acquired in the offseason from the Detroit Lions of Mick Robinson, man. He's going to be starting. And backing him up is Darius Rush. I'm not sure if my man Darius Rush going to make the squad. But for right now, he's on the depth chart. I got to give him his props, all right? Shout out to that guy. Hopefully he'll make it. Now, we're not done. We're not done. Now, don't end the video just yet. We're not done, man. We got a serious, important battle. It's going to be brewing in training camp, in preseason. This might be the funnest, this might be the best battle to watch, man. Yeah, the place kicker. And look, I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh at these guys, man. But listen, man, place kickers are important. We got to give them their props, all right? Now, of course, right now on the depth chart, we have my man Jake Moody as the place kicker 1. But the challenger coming in, the rookie. And look at this guy picture, man. This guy, like, he's 13 years old, but he's out there kicking 70-yard field goals in college. Can he do it in the NFL? Well, maybe my man Drew Stevens is backing up my man Jake Moody. This is going to be a training camp preseason battle to watch. This might be the best battle. I'm telling you, man, these two guys will be kicking their butts off. When these guys going to make it, when these guys going to go home, I'm not sure who it's going to be. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Jake Moody versus Drew Stevens. Are you excited about this? I know you're not. You don't give a damn about no damn kickers. I know you don't. But listen, I care about these guys, all right? And I think these guys, it's going to be a fun battle to watch. I don't know who's going to win this battle. I'm kind of cheering on the underdog. My man, Drew Stevens. Yeah, why not? He's the underdog, man. Young guy. Look at this. You saw his picture. Let me put the screen for you one more time. Look at this guy. Look at that guy, man. Young guy. Yeah, 13 years old. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to show you how old this guy is. But listen, hopefully this guy can kick those 70-yarders. So anytime he get beyond that 50, this point should be on the board. That's what we're all hoping for, right? So, Drew Stevens, shout out to that guy, man. Salute to that guy. Hopefully he get overtake my man Jake Moody. All right, nation, that's in this episode, man. I appreciate y'all for chiming in. Listen, get in the comment section and let me know how you feel about this depth chart. And also, if you could, bang that subscribe button, man. This channel needs your support. We building this thing from the ground up. Commanders Talk is growing. It's gaining steam, momentum. We can keep doing that if you bang that subscribe button. Hit it right now for me. I appreciate it. I'll wait for you. All right, while you're down there, bang the like button, ring the notification bell so you get notified every time we drop a new episode of Commanders Talk. And if you made it to the end, salute.